store yet? Go to WPKYonline.com and click on Loyal Listener Big Deals. The other day, I redeemed a gift certificate on my smartphone. It was so easy. Thanks to Loyal Listener Big Deals, I found new places to eat, have fun, take the family out, and get my car fixed. With Loyal Listener Big Deals, you can save money and try new businesses. Go to WPKYonline.com. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
Get ready for back to school with Health First Community Health Center, offering immunizations, physicals, ADHD treatment, and well-child sick child visits. At Health First, we offer affordable quality health care for the entire family. Call us to make your appointment today at 877-667-7017. That's 1-877-667-7017. Walk-ins are welcome. All children receiving back to school services will be entered to win a backpack full of school supplies. At Health First, your health is our first concern.
1580 103.3 WPKY. And of course, we start every morning of Coffee Talk off the same way, and that's with our Pledge of Allegiance. And we do that by having one of our children in the area do our pledge for us. Okay, let's kick us off. Here we go. Everybody stand up.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If they're not the cutest things, I'll tell you, that's how we like to start off Coffee Talk every day. And especially, I've got one of Caldwell County's young ladies and some of Caldwell County's smart and intelligent kids. I will tell you, these kids are blowing me away here lately. But I've got Hanna York with me. Hanna, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. And you're one of our future leaders in agriculture, lady.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, you've worked hard for it.
I do.
And
I do.
I'm going to admit, when I was back in, 1942 when I was in school, there might have been a couple of classes that we took in the ag department because we thought we could take a little nappy poo during them. But that's not the way it is.
No.
What we did is we signed up for them thinking, we're raised in the country, we're farmers, this will be easy, right? And we signed up for it, and I was like, whoa, well, what is that? And it wasn't remotely as easy as I thought it was about to be. And then I know now you guys really, it's very technical.
It is. There is always something different going on. The ag industry is changing every single day, but...
Well, the technology is changing every day.
It's crazy. But for sure, if it wasn't for the two ag teachers at Caldwell County, they are awesome. My dad being one of them, and then Miss.
I started to say,
Woods.
you have to like one of them.
Miss Woods. She is awesome. They love all the students, and they always want to put in that extra 10% for them all the time.
And Miss Megan, she gets so excited about everything,
she
too.
does.
That's what I love about her. I think she can't say any of your names without a big smile. She gets very excited about everything.
Yeah, she called me yesterday morning at 7 a.m. She's like, so I just woke up in a really good mood, and I just had all these great ideas. She said, but we've got to get some pictures made for this star stuff. And I know a lot of people in Murray, and Dr. Bella is one of the professors. She's the ag ed professor. And she said, well, Dr. Bella's going to take your pictures for me. And so we can get some in the newspaper, and we got to have pictures for the video. So calling me at 7 a.m. to tell me that we're getting pictures made. She's so excited.
I love that, though.
She's so excited.
She can roll with it, though. That you've got to have, and I'm telling you, in agriculture, you've either got to be a special kind of crazy or just really kind of laid back and ready to roll with it anyway. Because, there's something's going to happen. In the real world in agriculture, something is going to break down. You're going to have to use something not quite what it's supposed to be for, but you'll make do. The tree falls on the fence, or the cows are out in the middle of somebody's cornfield. There's something all the time. The weather. About the time you think you got a handle on all the little pests and bugs that can get on. Oh, no. There's a super bug or a killer hornet, or there's a killer weed out in the field that's about to take over the world. You just never know. Seeds being sent from China. There's something all the time. And that's where kids like you come in. When you go through school and you're learning all of these things, I can't imagine. I bet now even more so than ever in history. In agriculture, by the time you start as a freshman in college, everything's you're learning new things about the same subject by the time you're a senior.
Yeah, I'm a senior at Murray State University right now, ag business major, entrepreneurship emphasis, and I've been there 2.5 years. I'll graduate with my bachelor's in 2.5 years, and I've learned, it's crazy the amount of stuff that we learn in class. You wouldn't ever think about it.
Well, and even from the equipment they use. I know your dad, Wes York, good morning. We're going to talk about you since you're not here. He's really worked hard at getting a lot of new equipment in the ag department and doing some new things and some new, exciting new things in horticulture. I know that they did a lot of kind of experimentation, but growing some plants and that sort of thing, even at Caldwell with hydroponics.
Yes. That is something new they started last year, and it did really well. I think they did lettuce and some microgreens, and I think that they'll definitely do that again this year. I kind of want to get into it myself. It seems fun.
I was so excited about that because I'd been reading up on it, and I'd been a little nervous about trying it, but it's one of those things that you want to do because I really think agriculture is going to go that direction. And it's an alternative to what we normally think of as gardening and what our normal options are. There's a lot of new options out there. And, when we've got schools that are so close by, like Murray State, that are just at the top of their field, and y'all have got guts to go out and try some of the stuff that you try. And, that's exciting, but that also helps the people here.
I love Murray State. It's a wonderful ag department. Anyone thinking about going into ag, I definitely recommend Murray State. We have the best professors, the best dean. They are so personable with you. I have a personal relationship with every single professor that I have. I work in the offices, so I work with them every single day, and they joke around with you. They know what I do. They know what my business is, or if they want help with something, they're calling me, Hannah, I need your help with this, or can you come fix this for me? I don't know what's wrong with it. I love them. And I will definitely miss them when I graduate. But there are a lot of good contacts. I'm glad I went to Murray.
Well,
easy decision.
What is your focus on?
Well, my business started as Rangers by Hanna 6 years ago. This year, I started my freshman year of high school. So I did displays around town. A lot of people might have seen them. Caldwell Medical Center has been doing one since 2014. We do a breast cancer awareness theme, so it's pink mums, pink pumpkins, a lot of white, but it's really just pink everything. And there's a lot of other places in town, but I've also grown to Lyon County, Crittenden County, Livingston County, and then I've been doing a few in Trigg County too. I've done some in Caldwell County, but that is grown. I've really enjoyed doing that. But then recently, 2 years ago, I got my own greenhouse, and I've been doing vegetables in that. I've done strawberries, and I really like the direction that I'm going in, and I think that I will be able to continue that whenever I graduate college because I want to keep my own business rolling and growing. And I think I can do it.
I'm excited for you. Anytime you can learn how to grow a pink pumpkin, I think that's cool.
It's all genetics. It's all genetics.
Anybody with me? It's different types. I mean, you can't decorate with it or do anything creative with it unless you grow it, right? And I was just noticing some of the pumpkin plants that I was driving by yesterday. Some of them are suffering this year with the weather the way that it is. This weather has been really hard on a lot of gardens and fields, and some plants like it an awful lot, but at one point the tomatoes are rotting off the vine.
True.
But that's where the horticulturalists come in, and the kids like you at Murray State that are saying, hey, wait a minute, we've got a different way of doing it. And we're proud of you. We really are. So tell us what you've got going on. We didn't bring her in for just random things. She's actually doing something huge. And I want to hear all about that.
I was recently named a top 4 finalist for American Star in Agribusiness. So 3 years ago, I was a top 4 finalist for my proficiency, which is just a paperwork application. And I then went to Indianapolis and I won that national title. And so now I'm going for my American degree. So this is the highest degree that any FFA member can receive. And if you have a business or you work in research or you work on a farm in your placement, then you can do something similar to the proficiency, but it's about your job, it's about your career. What do you want to do whenever you graduate college? It was about a 30-page application, and there's thousands upon thousands of FFA members across the United States that will fill out this application along with their American degree. There's a lot of different requirements. You got to have a certain amount of hours within your job. You've got to have so much money made, and that kind of stuff. And I met all those requirements, and that was due before COVID hit. I think it was due in like the middle of February, so I was still in school working on it. And we found out last week that I was named a top 4 finalist of this, which is pretty big.
That's huge. I'm not going to be humble about it. That is huge.
We've done some research within Caldwell's FFA history, and the last American Star finalist would have been Milton Cook in 1995. There was another person from Kentucky that was a finalist last year. Totally different business for me. He did not win, but he was a top 4 finalist. So we've been in contact with him just to see how the interview process goes. But all of this will take place on October 28th through the 31st. It'll be a series of interviews that I'll go through. And convention is online this year. It's all virtual, so my videos will be through Zoom and whatnot. But it's a big process. I'll have to do a lot of practice interviews to get ready for it. And one really cool thing that I'm excited about is the National FFA organization has a video team, and they will be coming to my farm, to my greenhouse, and they will be like a highlight video about my business and what I do. And that will be happening sometime in September. And then come time for the interviews, they'll post it online, and whenever they introduce me on through the convention, they'll start it off with my video just to show everybody a highlight of what I do. So I think that'll be really fun. I've never got to do anything like that before.
Well, again, it's just something different. It's you did, I guarantee, in FFA, you've done enough speech writing and different forms like that I bet
Lots
you'll get through it
interviews.
pretty good. Yeah.
Lots of interviews.
That's one thing in FFA you do get very good at is interviewing and speech, giving a speech, writing a speech,
I will
essays.
say that if it wasn't for FFA whenever I was in high school, I don't think that I would be such a good communicator as I am now. But you have to be a good communicator when you own your own business. If I want to go talk to the CEO or the CFO of a company, then I have to have the confidence to do so, and I have it. I'm not afraid to go talk to them, and it's super important whenever I went to college, because there's a lot of people that they don't really like public speaking. They don't want to stand up in front of a crowd and talk, but I'm an officer for one of the clubs in the Hudson School of Ag, so I can run meetings. That doesn't bother me. I can speak in front of the class. I can do presentations, no problem. I think it's kind of fun. I love it. I'm also an ag ambassador for the Hudson School of Ag, so I get to go to different schools around the area and just basically talk about Murray State and the ag department and recruit them. And I think that is definitely one of my favorite things that I've done through college is I love going to different schools and talking about Murray. It's so much fun to me.
Well, I'll tell you, I think that FFA and especially, but some of the ag classes as well that you can get involved in just in high school, it can prepare you for so many different careers. It doesn't just have to be, in agriculture. FFA can actually get you in about 1 million different areas that you could think of. And it really does prepare and help the kids. So when they become freshmen and they get to check off, are you interested? Please check off yes. Because FFA, you'll be surprised. You don't have to live on a farm.
I don't live on a farm.
You don't have to own a dairy or anything like that, or a horse ranch. It's agriculture. I think the overall look of agriculture and the overall scheme of FFA and technology and as we dig deeper into this, even when you talk about a lot of ag departments and technology and that sort of thing, even with COVID-19, it's been instrumental in a lot of ways in doing a lot of research for COVID-19. So, I mean, there's so many different areas that you can take it. Check off that list on FFA and on ag classes and give them one more look. Don't just walk away from them, because I think it's something that can really prepare you in a lot of different ways.
I do have one more thing to say. We do have 4 students that are from Caldwell County FFA members, and they are being judged currently for proficiencies. If they are in the top 4, then they will be having an interview just like me. But those students are Maddie Mason, and hers is in ag processing, Dylan Adams, wildlife management, Reagan Murphy, ag mechanics, repair and maintenance, and Colton George, diversified crop production. But those are currently being judged at the national level, and we will find out if they are in the top 4 at the end of August, and we will be sure to let you guys know if we have any more top 4 finalists.
That's tough too, by the way. That's tough. I mean, that stuff is easy too. Or not easy. It's definitely not easy. It's, there's a lot of hours that gets put into something like that. Do you have any idea how many hours that you put in?
Oh, good Lord. I have no idea.
There's one for her. She's going to be laying awake tonight going, huh.
We're on year 6 right now. Year 6, and it's never ending.
How many years you got left, you think? Is this it? Is this going to be it for you?
No.
No? Just going to keep on going?
Yeah.
Well, you kind of have to, though, if it's going to keep on changing, because it doesn't stay the same, so you got to keep up on it, right?
I think once I graduate college, I graduate this semester in November, that I will definitely be growing my business. That's what I want to do.
Well, remind everybody what it is you do, the name of your business, and how to get hold of you.
My name is...
Let's give you a plug while you're here, young lady.
Hanna York, and my cell phone number is 270-625-0223. I also have a Facebook page, and that is titled Arrangements by Hanna. Could be changing the name within the next year or so, just because I have such a... it's a lot more diversified than just the displays now, but I have a greenhouse with lots of fresh vegetables, and I will be having fresh vegetables throughout the winter because it's a greenhouse, so it stays warm and I can grow in it all the time. I'll have strawberries going in November, which I'm super excited to do that again. Last year I did strawberries for the first time. Didn't really know anything about it, and they grew great, and I will at least be doubling the crop this year, maybe even tripling it. Lots of fun. I enjoy it. But
well, I think that's awesome. Good job, girl.
Pumpkins and mums for the fall. I have sunflowers in the ground ready for a fall harvest, so I'll be doing cut sunflowers around October, November, and doing fresh bouquets. I'm excited about that, too.
Well, the sky's the limit for you. Have you got a Facebook page, website, or anything like that?
The Facebook page is Arrangements by Hanna.
There you go. Well, contact this young lady, because I guarantee you she... don't get me wrong, she's really good at it, and I guess you probably don't need the practice, but it's something that would definitely diversify and help you. I think that would be amazing. I'd like to see her go places, and I think you're going to. Your dad's awfully proud of you. So come on back and tell us again. Give us the information later on when we hear about the students, because we'd love to kind of update everybody and let them know what's going on with that, okay? So come on back. And, it's evidently we're just going to have a school day in a lot of ways, because I've got somebody waiting in the wings that a pretty cool project went on at the schools that we're going to tell you about. And it's one that you might not hear about otherwise. So Mr. Sam is going to come in with us in just a second. So stick around. It's Coffee Talk on 1580 103.3 WPKY.
I just came by to show you my beautiful car that I just bought at Tri-Shoes. Y'all are always telling me to shop local, and so that's what I do every time I can. I wanted a car here that I could take up here to Tri-Shoes and get service on, and that's what they're going to do for me. My name is Dolores Campbell. I just had to share the news.
Tri-Shoes is here for you and any questions you may have about your vehicle. Buy your next vehicle from the home team. Find them on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or at trihughes.com.
A message from Carrington Services.
I am Kentucky Colonel William Carrington. I am a Christian motivational speaker and author. As we start to see our great country reopening and local businesses starting back up, we can feel the sense of pride knowing we can move forward. During this time of chaos and pandemics, we, the citizens, will not lay down. We will fight our way back. I am asking everyone to do your part. Support local. Together we will get through this. Princeton proud.
Snap a pic of your dog and head over to WPKYonline.com and submit it in the Pooch Pics photo contest presented by PetSmart, Cozy Living and Tears and Boutique, Sassy Stuff Consignment, Mary Pruitt with North Trust Insurance, The Farmer's Daughter Boutique, Save More Drugs, and Luna Veterinarian Services. Enter to win a prize pack worth over $250 for your puppy from PetSmart. Contest ends August 26th.
This weekend, you can save 50% off the retail price at our loyal listener Big Deal store. No code needed. When you check out, you'll receive your savings of 50% off. There are hundreds of local businesses for you to choose from. You can save on car care, food, gifts, clothing, and so much more. Save 50% off all weekend at our loyal listener Big Deal store.
Click on Loyal Listener Big Deals at WPKYonline.com.
Out of an abundance of caution and in your best interest, public access to the Princeton Electric Plant Board office is restricted. Normal business operations will continue utilizing the drive-through window. Bill payments using online methods, bank drafts, and credit cards are encouraged, but checks and cash will continue to be accepted methods of payment. Utilizing the free online payment system from the comfort of your own home is both safer and more efficient for you. You will only need your account number, which is located on your bill, and a credit card or debit card to use this convenient feature. In an effort to help our community and assist our neighbors during this time of uncertainty, Princeton Electric Plant Board invites customers to call the office if they need additional time to pay their electric bill due to the loss of work. We appreciate our customers and look forward to working through this together.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Have you been to Big Deal Store yet? Go to WPKYonline.com and click on Loyal Listener Big Deals. The other day, I redeemed a gift certificate on my smartphone. It was so easy. Thanks to Loyal Listener Big Deals, I found new places to eat, have fun, take the family out, and get my car fixed. With Loyal Listener Big Deals, you can save money and try new businesses. Go to WPKYonline.com, but you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Raider Auction Company.
Oh, I could talk to that girl all day long, couldn't you? Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast, of course, brought to you by Raider Auction. Showers likely after lunchtime. We got that chance of thunderstorms in early this evening. Heavy rainfall's the main concern. It looks like it could really and truly start raining here pretty soon. High 83. Chance of showers and fog overnight, low 68. Finally breaking the rain. Full-on sunshine on Saturday, high 85. A little bit of a chance of afternoon showers again on Sunday, but then it's going to clear right back up on Monday. Less humid start to the work week next week. Sunshine, cooler temps, low 80s. Kicking off through Wednesday. 73 at 846, 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Community Medical.
1580, 103.3 WPKY. And of course, I promise you I could talk to that young lady all day long because she is just, she's so smart. And we could talk agriculture. And I love that. Anytime I find somebody I could talk about ag with, I get the biggest kick out of it. And we might not be able to talk agriculture in the same way, but we're still talking about outdoor stuff, right, Sam?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, go ahead. Let's talk right into that.
I there we go. Really think that probably we'll wish that we would have given her this information. She was so good with
Talk about Caldwell County proud. I really am, man. I want to go, hey, that's one of ours. Hello. I bet her dad has got to be so proud of her because she's really gonna do big things. I know she is.
Has to be, and it's amazing the number of students that our school produces that are like that, outgoing, very talented. Just you can't put them on the spot. They don't come out looking really good.
Well, it's just one right after the other. Every time one comes in here, and it may be a different subject, but they smile. They're so they can talk so well. Most of them have been through speech classes, and I mean they're prepared.
Yes, they represent our county very well.
They really do. We're just going to brag on you, okay? So I hope you're listening. We're going to talk about you so that you can't say, oh, shucks. So tell everybody, Mr. Sam, tell everybody what your name is and what you do and all that good stuff.
Well, my name is Sam Haulk. I'm Facilities Director for Caldwell County Schools, and Facilities Director is a fine title for I do things that you wouldn't take somebody off of a job to do. So just kindly try to pick up the loose ends. But well,
and I'll tell you, he come in the other day and was telling me about something they were doing. And he was excited about it, and I'm excited about it because it's something that we don't think a lot about sometimes, and told me about some other changes that they had made to help. And, I want you to be able to kind of announce that because I think it's really exciting. And as a mom of a special needs kid, I'm going to tell you, I want to tell you and the county thank you for paying attention to that, because I think sometimes we can get lost in the negative things and all of the frustrations and the stress of the time, and we're not seeing the good stuff that's going on too. We still have progress going on up at the school, and we still have good positive things going on. We just have to choose to look for them, and to see them when they're there. So tell us about what happened.
That is true. We were able to secure a grant it was a crumb rubber grant that was it's a grant that's given out by the Waste Tire Market Development Group. It's administered by the Energy and Environmental Cabinet. But what it was able to do was we were allowed to put a poured rubber surface in areas of our elementary playground to help those that are maybe physically handicapped. Some can't get around, walker, wheelchair, just getting like me, all the joints don't work well. We were able to take an area around a swing set. When you first come out back of the school to the playground, we've got a swing set that, along with having one swing that has a chair, to speak, that will help support someone who can't use a traditional swing. It also has about 3 other swings on it, so a child can be there and have some friends with them.
Nobody wants to swing. Oh, I turned myself off. Nobody wants to swing by themselves, Sam. They want company.
That's true. You want to be with your friends. So we were able to do about a 30 by 30 poured surface there around that area, and then make a walkway on down into the playground. There's a little basketball set up where you throw a ball up in a basket and it can come out of either 4 holes there. To a little bit of an activity that a child can do, but also, even more important, gets them on out into the playground so they're not sitting on the sidelines. They get on out into the playground where their friends are, a little bit of activity. Then from there, walkway connects on over to the sidewalk. So you've got a good area of the playground now that's accessible. And I think equally as important as having that's currently accessible, it opens the door so that as PTO or other groups have funds available and see needs along all that area, we could do other things that are accessible from this walkway that would give his children opportunity.
Well, and I'll tell you, that is right there is the biggest word ever, is opportunity. And most of the time, these kids, they do have limited opportunities because, it does take them longer to get, from point A to point B. And it takes a lot more energy just to get in a swing. And, it's not that they can't do things, but they got to do them in a lot different way. And to have the opportunity a lot of times is so exciting, and it gives a kid in a lot of ways, they can feel normal for a minute because they got to get on that swing.
Well,
and it can be huge.
It really is, and I know our children throughout the district do a good job of, they look at the person, not the handicap.
They are inclusion is a big word here.
Yes, they include other children in what they're doing, and so you'll look up and have someone who can't walk well or having to use a walker in a wheelchair or just doesn't get around well, and they're surrounded by the other kids. Anytime you have an opportunity to get them out together doing things, it's good. Gives you a good feeling to be able to see that.
I've always said, for whatever reason, and I know that moms in other areas, I'll hear them talk about in different areas of the country about how their child is treated differently and their child is not included in things. And I want to tell you, I don't have that problem here. If anything, I think I get so excited because if Eli goes into public, you hear other kids screaming at him. Eli! They're always hollering at him. Yes. If you go to school, he gets so excited to go to school. And the reason why is because he has friends there, because they do include him. And, he's nonverbal, so he can't talk, but he doesn't feel like he's different at school because they do include him. And I think that we are so fortunate to have an area where parents do teach their kids to include kids, that are special needs and who are handicapped. And I applaud this area for that because I think that, we are special in that fact.
I think we are. I think our children overall are special, and like I say, they look at the child, not the handicap, not the disability, and anything that we're able to do to help promote that is good. In this case, the poured surfaces, we ended up doing a little better than $20,000 worth of work. It is $20,700 worth. We were able to do a little better than $14,000 of that through this grant.
Oh, wow.
So the district itself was out about $6,500 in creating this opportunity. And I'm really hopeful that as we can apply for this grant again, I'm not sure if we'll be able to apply for it 2 years in a row or if we have to miss a little time, but that we can do the same thing at our primary. Currently at our primary, you can come just a short way out of what we call the second grade hall, the new addition, to a swing set that has a bucket seat, if you will, and it kind of shaped like a bucket with legs out of it, right. So it'll support a child. So a teacher could pick a child up and set them in that swing, but that's as far as they can go on the primary playground. The loose rubber mulch that's on the playground does its job in that it adds some depth if you fall, and
right.
You're not going to be injured.
Really.
Cushion. Also, it makes it hard to get around on.
Yeah.
It slows you down. You can't build up a big enough head of steam to hurt yourself. And so that safety feature slows down somebody that can't get around good anyway.
Right.
And so we're hopeful that as opportunity comes, we can increase this, maybe get something similar done on primary, and just create those opportunities. It doesn't have to be a child that's in a wheelchair or on having to use a walker. It can be somebody that just has joint issues, or a whole lot of things can cause lack of mobility there. And unfortunately, we do have several children in our system and in the area with that. So.
Well, and children get hurt from time to time too. If some kid's got a broken leg, or their disability could be temporary,
yes.
And it still gives them something to be able to be a part of it.
Yes, we were really excited about the opportunity to help that out a little, and in this situation, that's something that'll last for years. So right now, everybody's wishing we could have kids to go out on the playground. Where be a whole lot easier on our teachers and staff if kids were in the building and things were normal. So we're looking forward to that time they can be back with us.
Well, and I think that, that's one thing that not only do the kids miss being together and playing out on the playground, and because that's such a big part of your school, that elementary age, that's so important to kids, and getting to go out and play and your buddies and all of the different things that you do, the swing sets, there's always a million stories about swing sets when you grow up. But, I know that the kids are missing that, but you know what? The adults are missing seeing that too.
They really are. The thing I noticed about our staff, and of course, as I've said, I'm over in the facilities side of it, but our teachers are very concerned about the children that were struggling last time they seen them for his understanding, getting a grasp on the mechanics, if you will, the lesson plans, but even more so about those that need that social development, that time together, know somebody cares about them, and that pat on the back. So it's really tough on the teachers and staff when they've seen these children grow and progress, and now they're concerned about what they've lost during this time.
Some of them they haven't seen since March?
Correct.
So that's a long time.
Yes.
In a child's life, boy, they could look completely different and grown a mullet in the time you saw them last.
That is true, and people with memory retention like myself, I've had time to forget most of what I knew in March.
Well, when you think about it, let's see, CJ is actually, for all of his teachers, he's grown exponentially taller. His nickname is Sasquatch, and he's now 3 sizes bigger on his tennis shoe than he was the last time you saw him. So believe it or not, he's outgrown his shoes 3 times since the last time he went to school. So, that... To me, I think that, I am so proud of our county for not only going, doing and trying to get the grant, but making sure that we spent the money and we did it and we put it in. And we appreciate that very much. Coming from a family that has a child that will utilize something like that, we appreciate it very much.
Well, we're very thankful for the opportunity that we've had to do that. I'll give a shout out to our contractor, Miracle Playground. They came in really once the grant was approved, give them a call. In just a short period of time, they was here, and in about 2 days, it was in and they were gone.
Wow.
So they done an excellent job. It was right on the ball, and just a pleasure to work with. Really appreciated Lisa Evans from the Environmental Cabinet. She's been our contact there, kindly help us with the process a little. And just been a good project, good outcome to it, and looking forward to being able to see the kids enjoy it and utilize it like it should be.
Well, I'll tell you, we appreciate it very much. We really do. And that, we want to thank our Caldwell County Schools for doing that, because at the end of the day, you didn't have to, and you did. And we appreciate it.
Thank you. Hopefully we'll be able to do more, and like I say, we're just looking forward to having all you kids back.
Oh, I want to see the kids' faces when they see the improvement, because they'll notice it first saying, wait a minute, that wasn't there the last time I was there. They pay attention to that stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. So thank you so much, Sam, for coming in and being with us and letting us know about it. Was it unveiled today? Will there be pictures and all that good stuff?
There will be at 1 o'clock today. We'll take some pictures, and think the newspaper will be there. Hopefully you'll have some people.
It'll be on our website, yes.
We'll just we just wanted to let the community know that this had taken place.
Yeah.
Things like that get buried. We seem to get in our mind that school is exactly like it was 45 years ago when I graduated. We just want to showcase a little bit of the improvement. Want to give kudos to the folks that gave us the grant, helped us financially with it, and just sort of, like I say, wanted to have a little bit of time celebration with it.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, if there's good news to celebrate, let's celebrate it, because doggone it, we need it right now. A little good news and something to smile about's a good thing, I think. So thanks so much for coming in and taking the time to let us know and working hard on it. Thank you. Of course, we want to thank Miss Hanna York for being with us again this morning, because that's what those playgrounds do for us, Sam, right there. They produce Hanna Yorks and all of the other folks that run off to college. But you know what? They come back and, man, they take on the world, don't they? They do. And we appreciate that very much, that she come in and talk to us. And good luck on it. We're praying for her and fingers crossed for us. I think that little girl is, and of course, I know she's not a little girl, but I think she's going to take on the world. I really do. She is well spoken, isn't she, Sam?
She is.
So, you know what? Our 4-H'ers, we've had a bunch of them over the weekend that just did a phenomenal job. I don't want to leave anybody out, so let me grab my list. I did want to say something to them before we left today. And earlier, I had almost neglected to do that. So we want to say congratulations here, and I want to make sure I've got it. So congratulations to Emma Costco, Caldwell County 4-H Achievement Program Clover Level 3 winner. So congratulations to her, and congratulations to Lainey McConnell. She was the bronze winner for this year for the Kentucky 4-H Achievement Program. And congratulations to Kenzie McConnell. She was a bronze winner for 2020 for Caldwell County Kentucky 4-H Achievement Program. So congratulations. Look at our girls, man. They're killing it right now, aren't they? So congratulations to everybody, and let us know if these kids are achieving medals and doing things like that. Let us know. We'd like to love on them a little bit. And, of course, we do want to remind you, of course, 1580 103.3 WPKY Princeton. We want to remind you about Summer Sips over the weekend. Speaking of one of our local kids that's doing a good thing, Miss Chevy, she's got her Summer Sips lemonade stand, but she's doing something called a pink out this weekend. And that is for Caldwell County teacher Elizabeth King. She's, bless her heart, fighting breast cancer at the moment. And Chevy said, you know what, let's raise money for Miss King. We love her and we want to support her. So all of the proceeds from this weekend's lemonade stand is going straight to Miss King. And for that, she's having a pink out celebration. Now that's going to be pink lemonade, various flavors of pink frozen cups, and her cups, Sam, they're famous. They're really good. Talk about cooling you off on a hot day. Pretzel sticks, cookies, even cupcakes from Kathy's Confections, anything you want. She's got it, and it's all in the color pink for Miss Elizabeth King. And Miss Elizabeth, I'll tell you what, when you've got students that love you that much, lady, you're doing something right, because that took a lot of time and energy and even money. And we appreciate that Chevy always goes out of her way for people. And what a kid. We're proud of her very much. Again, that's Sunday from 3 to 7 p.m., Donovan Street in Princeton. Don't forget, it's Summer Sips. Sam, we thank you. Hannah, we thank you. Have a great weekend. 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Planters Bank remains committed to delivering the highest level of support to its customers during this challenging time. In addition to their regular in-location and drive-through services, Planters Bank offers many remote banking services. You can check your balance, make a deposit, transfer money, and even fill out a loan or credit card application online. To learn more about their convenient banking tools, visit plantersbankonline.com.
Life is filled with moments we share with those we love, worry about, and strive to protect the most. At Woodman Life, we provide life insurance and retirement products to help protect you and your family so that you can enjoy all the moments to come.
This is Josh Ray, your local Woodman Life agent. Come see us at 1009 West Main Street or give us a call at 365-6111.
Certain eligibility and age restrictions apply. Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society, Omaha, Nebraska.
I just came by to show you my beautiful car that I just bought at Trash Shoes. Y'all are always telling me to shop local, and so that's what I do every time I can. I wanted a car here that I could take up here to Trash Shoes and get service on, and that's what they're going to do for me. My name is Dolores Campbell. I just had to share the news.
Trace Hughes is here for you and any questions you may have about your vehicle. Buy your next vehicle from the Home Team. Find them on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or at tricehughes.com.
celebrating 70 years of community service. We're 1580, 103.3 WPKY Princeton.
Fox News, I'm Karen McHugh. Former Obama administration officials were quick to criticize the peace deal announced yesterday between Israel and the UAE. The U.S. ambassador to Israel says
the Obama administration abandoned Israel and abandoned the Emirates in favor of chasing a very ill-advised deal with Iran, which ended up becoming a complete disaster.
David Friedman on Fox and Friends. It's official. President Trump will deliver his speech at the RNC from the White House grounds.
Critics have questioned whether using the White House for a political event violates the law. But the Office of Legal Counsel says the president is within his legal rights. The deputy chief of the Hatch Act unit says the law prohibiting federal employees from engaging in political activities while on the job does not apply to the president or vice president.
Fox's Rachel Sutherland. America is listening to Fox News.
Finding the next job is a big job, and that part of what you do is a little tough right now. Because of that, Lowe's for Pros is here to help. Get $400 in leads on us with a free 1-year subscription from Home Advisor to connect to jobs that make sense for you. Sign up at lowesforpros.com/pro-loyalty to get started. Just one more reason why Lowe's is the new home for pros. Now let's get to work. Subscription and $400 lead credit subject to Home Advisor's approval and terms. Valid for new Home Advisor customers only. Lowe's loyalty required. More terms apply. Valid through 9/9 U.S. only.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it would be too difficult? Then try Babbel. Babbel starts by teaching you words and phrases that gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations. So in 15 minutes a day, you'll be speaking a new language in a few weeks. Babbel is built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just text EXPLORE to 64,000. That's EXPLORE to 64,000.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
This is Mike Gilkey, proudly serving Princeton, Kentucky and surrounding areas.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast. More showers and thunderstorms in the forecast today, but Saturday looks like dry conditions. We're going to see a mostly cloudy sky today with a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms, high around 83. Overnight, a slight chance of some rain and storms, otherwise mostly cloudy, low around 68. Then tomorrow, mostly sunny, warming up to 87 degrees. But again today, a 60% chance of some afternoon showers and thunderstorms, otherwise mostly cloudy, high around 83.
We at the Edge Media Group believe in the power of prayer. That's why we're asking you to pray for our community. It's simple. Just record yourself on your phone and email us your prayer. Give your name and record your prayer. We'll do the rest. Email your prayer